Hi guys, Joe here with Midwest Military Equipment out of Washington, Missouri. Behind me here, I'm just kidding, we're not doing a video on this tank today. This is really cool. We're gonna be doing a nice long form video covering all the different aspects of this Chieftain tank. Today, we're actually gonna do something a little different. We're gonna show you one of my favorite trucks. This is actually one of the last ones that we have in inventory, and we actually ended up selling it yesterday. So it's getting ready to ship out to Cheyenne, Wyoming, to a job site, to a really good customer of ours. And before it left, I wanna go ahead and take you guys around this truck, kind of explain you all the different features of this vehicle. We're actually gonna walk down here to this Freightliner 916A3. So if you've been watching our channel at all, we've done quite a few different videos on the Freightliner 916s. These are probably one of the most civilianized military trucks right off the Dermo line that you can buy. I really enjoy driving these trucks. We have owned quite a few of these over the past 10 years. I think I've probably owned 20 to 25 of them, and every time we get one, I always love being the guy to test drive them and final QC them before they ship out. So as I said earlier, this one's getting ready to go out to Cheyenne, Wyoming. It's actually gonna go to a job site. They're gonna use it for what it's intended for. This particular unit is in immaculate condition. This is a 2009 year model Freightliner 916A3. These are powered by a Series 60 Detroit engine. I'll go ahead and actually, I'm gonna pull the hood open just to kind of show you this Series 60 Detroit. So these are a non-emissions engine. So a lot of military vehicles, actually all military vehicles, do not have to abide by certain emission standards. So being that this truck's a 2009, most guys call and ask, does it have DPF system on it, or DEF? These do not have any sort of DPF or DEF on them, which makes them very nice, because it's just another thing you don't have to worry about for serviceability. Hopefully the snow doesn't come find me. Dodge it. All right, great. So, got the hood open on this beast. You can see Series 60 Detroit, Allison 4000 series automatic transmission. A lot of big Detroit fans out there. I love Detroit engines, the 8V92s, like that are in the M1070s and the Hemmets. Those are a really cool two-stroke Detroit. These Series 60 Detroits, put them in all sorts of over-the-road applications, hundreds of thousands of miles. Very robust. This Freightliner truck, just if you're looking at the truck overall, like the frame and everything, they're just ridiculously overbuilt. And this particular truck, as you can see by nothing being painted over, is just in impeccable condition overall. These are a 6-wheel drive truck, so the front axle is a drive axle, so that's kind of a unique feature, like the 915s, which have a very similar appearance to this. However, they just sit substantially lower, have a lot smaller tires. They don't have the big 4 1/4 floaters on the front of it. Those trucks are not 6-wheel drive. The 916 variants are all 6-wheel drive. So the earlier 916s, they had a 916 that had a Cat automatic transmission in it, and then a big cam Cummins in it. Those were really nice trucks, and then they did the A1 variant and the A2 variant, and then like this one here is the A3 variant. We'll walk around over here to the passenger side before I shut the hood on it. Serviceability on these 916s, really simple. You've got all of your engine oil, transmission oil filled, coolant filter. Everything's very easy to get to overall. Coolant levels easy to see. Just for an operator truck, or a truck that you're gonna throw out in the field like what this customer is planning on doing with it, just an absolute awesome platform to start with. And they really don't need much. Honestly, you paint one of these white and black and they look just like your other FLD 120 conventional cab trucks. So go ahead and shut the hood down on it. Pop the hood latches on. We'll walk around towards the rear of the truck here. So these have got a DP manufacturing winch on them. So this winch is designed for the M916 two trailers in the M870 trailers. That's why they've got this roller plate. So they were a fold down neck trailer that the military used to haul their heavy equipment on these trucks. So that fold down neck, similar to a lot of the oil field trucks and oil field trailers that you see out there, you actually use the winch to pull the neck of the trailer up and onto the truck itself. So interesting feature about these is these actually have a 3-inch kingpin factory. A lot of the Freightliner trucks that we sell, the 916A3s, we go ahead and change the fifth wheel plate out to a civilian plate, a standard civilian plate size, just because not a lot of people in the civilian world use 3-inch kingpin unless they're doing like super heavy haul stuff with them. So that's a feature a lot of people go ahead and do to these. We've actually converted a lot of these to water trucks as well, being that they already have a PTO system on them and a wet kit. It's a very, very nice feature. Other than that, all very simple, off-the-shelf Freightliner components, which is a nice feature. There's not a whole lot of military-specific components on these trucks outside of taillights, things like that, but like cab lights, dash vents, doors, door handles, all that stuff can be bought from your local Freightliner dealership. The interior of them are absolutely awesome. They've got a standard dash like a normal OTR truck, air ride passenger and driver seats, just very simple to operate and easy to use. If you're going to be buying a military truck to put into the field, this is probably the one that's going to take the least amount of training to get a guy familiarized with it. So I'll go ahead and get the battery switch on and we'll crank this thing up. It's been sitting since yesterday afternoon and it's 13 degrees right now. Another wonderful cold Missouri day. See how easy these trucks start. These Series 60 Detroits are just absolute brutes. So jumping up into the interior of this truck, you can go ahead and see, as I said earlier, very simple utilitarian dash setup. Everything's super easy to get to. You've got power mirrors, which is a very nice feature when you're using these trucks for heavy haul situations, things like that. You've got utility work lights on the back of the truck, fog lights, and you've got already a beacon light on the roof of the vehicle itself. Heat and air controls are right here. These do have both heat and air conditioning. The heater, I drove this truck around yesterday doing a final QC on it. The heaters are awesome in these things. It'll run you out of here with the insulation that they have in the cab and the cubby holes that they have for storage already set up. They've got a removable plate here to be able to add a CB radio or an AM/FM radio very, very easily. One thing I wanted to point out is this VORAD status system by Eaton. So this is a really cool thing. It actually has a sensor on the nose of the truck itself. So I'll go ahead and creep it up over here to this Chieftain tank and show you what it actually does. So if you look, it says status okay, collision warning okay. When you're driving down the road, what it'll do is it'll actually sense how close you are to somebody or the time that it takes to be able to stop. So like I'm gonna go ahead and creep up here to this truck. It'll do a warning system on it and show you, hey, you're close to hitting that. It's pretty wild. You can change the volume settings on it, things like that. It's just a really neat feature to add, especially with the hood on these trucks being so tall, seeing what's out in front of you. It's a very nice feature for safety wise. These still have a standard 3-lever light switch like all the military vehicles. You've got a PTO on-off switch there to be able to engage the PTO power for the rear winch assembly itself, and then your forward and reverse Allison touchpad transmission pad here. This is your front axle lock-in, so currently it's disengaged. Engage the front axle, flicking the switch right there. I'll go ahead and kick it off. As the older 900 series trucks, the FMTVs, pretty much anything with the Allison transmission, you can actually lock the truck down into a specific gear. So if you only want it to be in first gear, this will go ahead and lock it into first gear. Go ahead and jump it up where it'll allow it to go to second, allow it to go to third. So these 7 speeds in these 4000 series Allisons are just a really awesome transmission. So go ahead and throw it in drive here. You got the heat on. We'll go ahead and pull up to the gate here and take this thing for a little rip. A little air out of my seat sitting on the ceiling. The cabs seal up super tight on these trucks. Actually, sometimes you gotta close the door twice because the cabin pressure, the vents in the cab don't let enough air out for shutting the door, and the doors are sometimes difficult to shut, especially a lot of these trucks we put all new door seals on just because over time they sit, deteriorate, things of that nature. Just part of one of the QC and service things that we do prior to putting these trucks out on the market. So top speed of these Freightliners, they're governed at 60 miles an hour. They absolutely rip. We'll go ahead and just take it for a rip. I know we didn't shut the passenger side hood latch there, but we'll go ahead, take it for a little drive down into the industrial park here. These trucks have tons of power. I mean, bobtailing one, they absolutely get down. This particular unit has 7,810 miles on it. It's a 2009. Let me kick the exhaust brakes off. Another nice feature being that it's a Series 60 Detroit is it does have 2-stage exhaust brakes. So you've got your 2 different settings for your exhaust brake there. You're gonna be hauling a lot of weight with one of these, like the truck was designed to do. Exhaust brake is a really, really nice feature to have. Takes a lot of wear and tear off your brakes, takes stress off your drive line, things like that. Just uses the engine to help brake the truck. So, like for example, I've got them on right now. I'm not even touching the brake, and we've already brought the truck from 30 miles an hour down to 10 without touching the brake. Turning radius, even though they're a 6-wheel drive truck, is absolutely terrific. Especially for the size of this truck. You know, as you can see, we're sitting pretty far up here. It's 4 1/4 front floater tires, keep you pretty high. But they get up to speed really quickly and just run out phenomenally. Heat feels nice. It feels really good. We don't even have it cranked up. Go ahead and whip around this cul-de-sac, kind of show you the turning radius of the truck. We're going to sneak right past him. Looks like he forgot to hook up his safety trailer chains. Full power steering, obviously, in these trucks. They're just really, really a treat to drive. Probably, honestly, out of all of the military trucks we have come through the shop, my absolute favorite is the M916A3, just due to the overall size of the truck and appearance. The M916s are just awesome trucks. Second, 916A3 for sure, followed by the MTVR 7 tons. The MTVR 7 tons are a terrific truck. Can't see 12 engines in them. They absolutely rip. Similar to these Series 60 Detroits, they just get down. You know, it's not like getting in an old M35 where you get in it, start laying into the gas pedal on it, you're really not moving. These things, you get into it and the trucks want to run. They're quite impressive, honestly. And I've heard some people into these Series 60 Detroits, you know, the military derates everything substantially. I've had some customers reach out to me after they bought a truck and say, hey Joe, I went ahead and sent this thing out and had it tuned and had the horsepower increased by like 50 horse. The truck is unbelievably different. I'm like, wow, that's definitely good feedback on that. We don't do any engine tuning on these trucks. We leave them stock, factory derate settings as they are, just from a liability situation on. We don't know how the trucks are going to be used, who's going to be operating it. You know, that particular customer, he was going to be actually operating the truck himself. So being able to turn it up a little bit, get them a little bit more power was a really nice feature. So we'll go ahead and pull it through the gate here, and then we'll go ahead and run the winches and kind of show you how all the winches operate on the truck itself. Very simple operation of them. Just kick the PTO on, hop back onto the control station, and we run the winch cable in and out on it and kind of walk you through that process on these. Visibility is really, really good out of these trucks as well. Now, the power mirrors are a heck of an increase over the older trucks where you had to reach over across the cab and adjust the mirror, and then they've got these nice spotter mirrors forward on the hood assembly itself. Makes it really nice. We'll just go ahead and creep this thing onto the dock because it's going to get loaded up here in the next couple hours and head out. So let me turn it around. Creeped up onto the dock here. Go ahead and put it in neutral, set the parking brake. I'm gonna go ahead and kick the PTO on. So we've got the PTO on the truck now. We'll jump outside and go ahead and run the PTO, or the winch. All right, so now that I got the PTO on, I'll jump out here. We'll go ahead and run the winch. So the winch is actually in its retainer there. You've got a two control levers here, a high and a low speed circuit, so your different wrench speed. And then you've also got a high idle switch for the truck itself. Go ahead and run the winch in and out. Looks like we got the umbilical sitting here on the winch cable, so I'd rather not get that in there. Snug that up. So this is actually a retainer to be able to hold the winch cable. Then another nice feature is you do have dual auxiliary hydraulic ports. So if you want to run an auxiliary wet kit or anything like that, it's already pre-plumbed off of it using the hydraulics for the winch assembly itself. So another really nice feature of these trucks. Control station's really easy, as you can see right here. You just stand up, lean against it, run it. Very, very simple to operate and use. I'm gonna go ahead and shut the PTO off real quick and shut the truck down. Most important thing with any military vehicle is always to remember to shut the lights off. So, kind of the overview of this 916A3. So, we're gonna go ahead and run through this thing through the shop one more time, just recheck everything, let another mechanic put another set of eyes on it. With all of our trucks, what we do is our process here, truck comes into the shop, gets serviced, everything gets checked over. We go ahead and list the vehicle on our website. Before the truck sells or before a customer picks it up or it ships out, a different separate mechanic goes ahead and looks over the vehicle itself. Myself personally sometimes takes the trucks out like these 916s because I like to drive them. Hopped in this one yesterday, ran it, found a couple little things that just need to be buttoned up. There's a couple of clamps that were loose, just stuff that vibrated over time. You know, these trucks sit a lot, so exercising them multiple times with multiple different people we found is really the best way to get a good QC done on a vehicle before it heads out to a job site like where this vehicle's headed from behind me. So be sure to check us out online, MidwestMilitaryEquipment.com, or give our sales team a call at 636-900-9046. We stock over 200 military vehicles at any given time. If there's a specific vehicle that you're looking for that you don't see on our website, feel free to reach out to us. Shoot us an email, give our sales team a call. We're more than happy to assist. If we don't have a truck listed, we more than likely have one in inventory or are able to help source one for you. You know, another big thing about our business is we are able to provide all the parts to support these vehicles. And that's one of the most important things when you're buying a specific or a unique vehicle like a military truck is where do you get parts? Are there going to be parts availability long term? We're not going anywhere. We've been in business for 11 years. Our parts business continues to grow daily and our inventory continues to grow daily as we expand our company. So we appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video today. Please be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. Give us some feedback. We'd love to hear some of your feedback. We're going to be doing a bunch more videos like this. If there's any specific vehicles that you want to see, hey guys, can you spend more time going over certain things on the FMTVs? More than happy to do that and help share our knowledge with you so that makes your purchase experience not only better whether you're buying a vehicle from us or buying parts from us, or you've got a military truck and you just want to get more educated on it. You know, if you've never bought anything from us, we're more than happy to help educate you on whatever you might have questions on. So appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video today. Thanks for watching.